Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller, and welcome back to some more Pokemon BATAW! There we go. Today I'm playing another 6-on-6 single battle, this time against a player named Bluelink, and here's the team that I decided to bring along. Milotic, Darmanitan, Haxorus making his debut, Quagsire, Sylveon, Espeon. It's a good thing I went to the screen before I got started, because not only did I forget to give Haxorus a hold item, I also forgot to give him Dynamax candies. I just haven't used Haxorus in this series yet. No real reason. Haxorus is a fantastic Pokemon. This one's all EV trained, ready to go. And Haxorus generally runs a specific strategy. Oh, because I'm on the hold screen. I have to give it to him one at a time. That's fine. Haxorus is just a heavy hitter. It runs Dragon Dance. It's EV trained in attack and speed. Now he's got his Dynamax candy in case I choose to Dynamax him, which I might. But an item, well, Life Orb is generally perfect. Yeah, so you run Life Orb, Dragon Dance once, and then this Haxorus has Outrage, Earthquake, and Poison Jab. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and battle my opponent today, Bluelink. We're going to go ahead and make sure we enter the same code as one another. So I said 0624. Okay, very good. Alright, Haxorus, let's see if you can show why you're such a mighty dragon. Although, I've got 5 other Pokemon too, so Haxorus doesn't have to do all the work. We'll see what my opponent decides to do, and we'll see how plausible it is that Haxorus can make an awesome debut, because plenty of my other Pokemon have made great debuts in this series before. All creamy, Unova Darmanitan, Galarian Darmanitan, not bad. So I'm just saying. Oh, okay, yep, he's letting me be in charge of the rules, which is fine. But he's still on the left side of the screen, so we will likely go to whatever arena is on his trainer card background. As for the rules, it's simple, 6-on-6, single battle. It's not a no restrictions format, it's just simple. All Pokemon get set to level 50. Use whatever you want, you get it. So, normal rules, 1 to 6. Great. Okay, as for the music, well, I'll choose that in a second. Here's my team. Very good. Yeah, even Quagsire had a great debut. She didn't win the match she was in when she first appeared, but her debut battle was actually pretty fun. What do you say we go with the gym leader theme? Whoops, passed it. There we go, yeah. It's a fun song. Probably one of my... I mean, I love the battle themes in this game. Which one's my favorite? Probably Oleana, but gym leader was my favorite at one point, but Oleana's theme has grown on me. But it's been a little while since I've heard it. It's a fun song. It changes based on what menu you're on and how you're doing in the battle, so we'll go ahead and activate that song for today. Artoria. Hope that's the right person, because in his message to me, his name was Bluelink. But this should be correct. I mean, it's a very specific code, and I'm searching for a single battle, so we should be okay. It's taking a little bit of time to select his team. That's fine. Not too big of a deal. Hopefully there's no issues. There we go. We're all set. Okay, now it's time for the fun stuff. Let's see what Pokemon he's bringing, and then let's see how I want to start this battle. So he's got Mimikyu, Galarian Weezing, Gardevoir, Togekiss, Whimsicott, Grimmsnarl. He's got all Fairy-type Pokemon. Also, it's cool that he's bringing a Weezing, which is very good this generation. It's just, I have yet to fight anyone who's actually used it, so that'll be my first time doing that. Fought my fair share of Mimikyu and Togekiss, that's for sure. I see no reason to not start with Espeon. This Espeon here sets up screens. So we'll start off with her, get my reflect and light screen going, and then my Pokemon in the back can try and hit hard. Haxorus, this is a terrible debut battle for you, buddy, because all of these things are immune to the strongest attack you have. But I did equip Haxorus with Poison Jab for such an occasion. Well, not specifically for dealing with an entire Fairy-type based team, but for dealing with a Fairy-type. So we'll see how that works. The only thing that's missing is that we should have gone to the Fairy Arena, but that's okay. I had the Fairy Arena on my card for the longest time, but I've updated it recently, so we're going... Well, this isn't even the arena that's on my card, it's on my opponent's card, but that's okay. We at least have the gym battle music. Kind of glad you started with Whimsicott. I'm going to set up light screen. If you were to go for... Okay, you're going for Tailwind, that's fine. If you were to go for Leech Seed, that would just bounce back towards you. We'll see if you decide to go for an attack. I imagine the only attack you would have is Moonblast, so I'm not super worried. I got my light screen, so I should be able to take a hit regardless. We'll set up the Reflect while I'm out here. And then I could start attacking as well if I so desired, or I could switch Espeon out for later. Nope, you don't get to have that. That bounces back, but unfortunately, I don't get to make use of it either because you can't use Leech Seed on a Grass type. So even when it gets bounced back, nothing happens. It's basically just a free turn for me to set up Reflect. Okay, do I want to start attacking? I mean, I may as well. Doesn't seem like this Whimsicott can do much besides use Moonblast, right? No, I shouldn't use my Dynamax just yet. I should save the Dynamax for Haxorus or Darmanitan in the back. So we'll just start attacking. He might switch. Shadow Ball's probably safer in case he does switch to Grimmsnarl. Okay, he's using a U-turn. Okay. It's a smarter method of switching, I'll give you that. Good thing I had my Reflect up, because that did a decent amount of damage for it not being same type attack bonus and from Whimsicott not normally being a physical attacker. That did a lot. My Espeon doesn't have much EVs in bulk, so that might be a problem too. Yeah, so we did switch to Grimmsnarl, so I'm glad I went for Shadow Ball. Let's see what happens here. It's not going to do much because he's still going to resist it, but at least he's not completely immune. He did not get the special defense drop. That's fine. So I'm going to switch as well. I'm going to switch into... Milotic sounds like a good idea. She's physically defensive. I imagine you'd only have physical attacks. You're probably also going to set up your own Reflect and Light Screen, and that's fine too. If that's the case, I may as well send in another Pokemon that can additionally set up. Milotic can set up her own... Yeah, you're setting up Light Screen, that's fine. Milotic can set up Life Dew. I could go for Icy Wind. Start messing up your tail. Oh, your tail one's already gone. Great. Okay, well, I'm going to set up Aqua Ring. We're going to see what you go for. You're going for Taunt. Ooh, that's smart, actually. I didn't even think about that, but that is one of the most obvious moves I guess you could have. Well, that sucks for me, but that's fine. My Light Screen's out, so that's been stalled out. You're still a physical attacker, so I still have one more turn to utilize Reflect. I'm going to go for Icy Wind anyway. I know Grimmsnarl is already slow, but this is really just to make sure that when it starts attacking me, that I'm definitely faster, because my Milotic has no EVs in speed. So we'll go ahead and use that. Yeah, there you go. You're still going to be faster every time you use a non-attacking move, but I think your fourth move is going to be an attacking move. You have Reflect, Light Screen, and Taunt, so that's fine. You're slower now. I guess now's the time for Darmanitan to... Or Haxorus can come in now, right? Maybe not yet. I'd love to get Espeon back in there and set up my screens again, but maybe Sylveon's the safest bet. Sylveon can take a hit. She's defensive. And then I can try setting up with Calm Mind. I mean, I'm out of screens, though, so... I'll just have to send in Espeon later when it's safer. I might not get my screens back up. They're already stalled out, and that's unfortunate. Spirit Break, okay. Oof, that did more than I was expecting. Probably should have left... Oh, hey, I got the Cute Charm off. That's right, this is my regular Sylveon. This is not the one with Pixelate. Okay, well, that still did more than half. Doggone it. That did so much. I think I'm in trouble here. I might just have to sack Sylveon already. Well, I'm going to be faster, so I may as well just go for an attack, right? May as well. It could KO it from here. Let's see. You're going first, so you're setting up something. Wait, what? You're still just faster? How slow is my Sylveon? I used Icy One on you. And you're supposed to be slow. You must actually have invested EVs in speed, which I guess is doable. All right, fine. I'll do this strategy now then. Haxorus should be faster than you. Let's try this. Mold Breaker, which isn't super useful here because you're not running anything with Levitate or like Ground Absorb. So let's get that Dragon Dance going. And then once Haxorus can take a hit, we can go to town with Poison Jab. Although Spirit Break could one-hit KO it here. Let's see. Yeah, come to think of it, if it did that much damage to Sylveon, that'll probably one-hit KO Haxorus. Well, not all of my Pokemon have perfect debut battles. Sorry, Haxorus, this was like the worst debut battle you could have had. Well, I kind of just wasted him. Man, I wasted my Sylveon too. Shoot, man. Why is it so fast? Well, I can definitely beat its speed with Darmanitan, and I can probably one-hit KO it from here too. This is my fast, strong boy. So we're just going to Flare Blitz it right out. We're going to rush it down. And your Reflect and Light Screen are going to wear off too. Okay, so you're taking it back. That's fine. I'll just rush down whatever next Pokemon you send in. Rumplet. Mimikyu. Smart switch, I'm not going to lie. Because no matter what, you can take this hit and I will still take recoil damage. But Darmanitan should still be faster than Mimikyu. You might go for Shadow Sneak, but I don't think that'll KO Darmanitan. I mean, I'm not particularly defensive, but I feel like I can take a Shadow Sneak. So let's see. Oh, I didn't take... That's right, I didn't take recoil damage because it didn't actually deal damage to you. I'm going to save the Dynamax for a little later just in case. I was supposed to save Dynamax for Haxorus or Darmanitan, and Darmanitan's out, but I'm going to hang on to it just in case. There we go. Mimikyu is out! Thank you! That was actually the Pokemon I was worried about the most. Mimikyu is always super obnoxious. Great job, Darmanitan, hitting it like a truck. Light Screen's out. He set up Light Screen first, right? So that means Reflect is out this next turn. Which means if he sends in Togekiss, maybe Togekiss can take a hit. Or was the other ones Weezing? Weezing could probably take the hit. Let's see. Cinderella. Gardevoir. I don't think Gardevoir can take this hit. Although Gardevoir with Sheer Force is actually terrifying. That's going to boost the power of Moonblast and Psychic, right? So I really just got to take it out here. But I feel like Flare Blitz can still get it. And if Darmanitan gets KO'd here, then I will save my Dynamax for Espeon or something. And it's still gone! Cool! Awesome job, Darmanitan. I love it. Oh yeah, the recoil is gonna hurt me that time. That's fine. Woo! Alright, so I gotta deal with Weezing and Togekiss, the more defensive Pokemon on his team, but at least Gardevoir's out. Alright, here's Togekiss. Now, I don't think I can one-hit KO it from here, but Reflect is gone, so maybe we're just gonna go for it. Go on, Darmanitan. Oh no! Not if he Dynamaxes it. Definitely not at this point. If I had Dynamax, I probably could have done it. But at this point, it doesn't make much sense to Dynamax because Darmanitan can't really take a hit, and I'm at about half my health already, so this is just unfortunate. That's okay, though. Darmanitan should still deal a ton of damage to it. If it one-hit KOs it, that'd be incredible, but then I'll probably die from recoil damage. Yeah, that's okay. Even if it didn't Dynamax, it wouldn't have one-hit KO'd. So that means that if I did Dynamax, it probably still wouldn't have one-hit KO'd. So that's okay. Darmanitan, you did your work. Probably better that I didn't Dynamax. But you still took out 2 Pokemon, and you did a decent chunk of damage to those Togekiss. So, great job, my man. That's why you're Darmanitan. Okay, and then leftovers. Okay. Oh, now Reflect is worn off. Doy. Okay, because he used Taunt in the midst of all that. Okay, well, that... I could have played that a bit differently. That's okay. I thought Taunt's worn off. I should have been paying more attention. Alright, well, in that case, we'll Dynamax Quagsire. Quagsire can take a hit and deal a decent chunk of damage. This Quagsire is holding an Assault Vest, so that'll help me with your special attacks. And Togekiss just boosted its speed. In my opinion, it doesn't matter if you boost your speed if I just send out a Pokemon that's going to be slower than the rest of your team anyway. So let's see what you decide to do. I'm going to set up my Sandstorm, because it will be super effective. I could have set up Hail as well, but I thought Sandstorm would be better. Although, maybe the Hail one would have dealt more damage now that I think about it. But that's okay. So there's the Airstream. Shouldn't do too much. Good girl, Quagsire. Yeah, keep boosting your speed. Doesn't matter to a Pokemon whose speed is essentially 0. It's not literally 0, but it may as well be. Quagsire is so slow. There we go. Alright. One more of those ought to do the trick. The question is, do I want one more of those? Maybe I should use my Water Dynamax move. Get that going. So the next time I use that move, I can finish it off. Okay, so yeah, Sandstorm and Leftovers balance each other out. Yeah, maybe I don't actually want the Sandstorm, because my Pokemon in the back can't really deal with it. My Milotic and Espeon. Yeah, maybe I'll set up Rain, and then that way my Pokemon aren't getting hurt every single turn, and that way my Milotic can deal more damage with Scald should it come down to that. So that does 130. They all do 130. So okay, it didn't matter between using Rockfall or Hailstorms. Not much is good. So I guess we'll just go for Max Geyser. Get same type attack bonus. And then be stronger on the next turn because Rain will be in effect. That sounded like the best option right now. I'd love to set up Max Quake, but I can't. I'm fighting... Okay. Interesting to see you use that. So my Max Geyser this next turn, or rather this turn, will deal like no damage. Wow, that's a critical hit, huh? That's fine. So this is going to not deal a whole lot because it's weakened by the sun, but then we will have the Rain in effect and you won't be able to shut that down. So that's good. So we'll get that going. Yeah, this won't KO. Yeah, but this next turn, it should KO. Because Sun makes my damage deal half, right? But Rain increases it by 1.5 or something like that. I don't think it doubles my power. I think it's 1.5. So, even so, I'm basically doing 3 times the amount of damage, and you're not Dynamaxed anymore. So this should KO you. Okay. I can't flinch, thankfully, as a Dynamax Pokemon. I still deal a ton of damage, but whatever. Alright. Don't worry. Don't have to worry about Togekiss anymore. That much is done. So I'm taking down Togekiss, Gardevoir. I still have to deal with Grimmsnarl. Still have to deal with Whimsicott. Although my Espeon is still alive, so Espeon can still deal with the Whimsicott. It's just Espeon can't really deal with the Grimmsnarl. Milotic can deal with the Grimmsnarl, but Milotic probably can't deal with the Whimsicott. So I have to be very careful with Quagsire here. This is closer than I was hoping it'd be. I mean, I love close matches, but if Quagsire goes down here, I could very much be in trouble. Waterfall is probably my best bet. Earthquake. So both of these would deal 100 damage. No, Waterfall would deal 120, right? If it's 1.5. So let's go for Waterfall. Let's see how much this does. And then, yeah, you're definitely faster. If you were faster than Sylveon, you're faster than Quagsire. Okay, barely alive. I don't think this will KO you here. Let's see. Alright. Almost, but not quite enough. That's okay, Quagsire. So Quagsire's going to go down here. I just have to accept that. Then I'll have to send in Milotic. And then he still has... Oh, he still has Weezing in the back. That's right. Espeon can deal with Weezing. So Milotic basically has to take care of Grimmsnarl here, and then I could be okay. Yeah, if only Espeon could KO it with Shadow Ball. Espeon maybe could take a hit if I set up Reflect first. I don't want to lose Milotic to Whimsicott is the problem. And if he sends in Weezing next, which he might, I could try to take it out with Espeon while I'm still alive. So, take it out first or set up the Reflect first. Let's see if I can take it out with Shadow Ball. Hopefully this wasn't dumb. Come on. Got it, just enough. That might have been just barely enough. Like, he probably could have survived with 1 HP. Okay, that's done. Rain is gone. Milotic can't benefit from it anymore, but she couldn't really benefit from it too much anyway. It would have boosted the power of her Scald, but she's not really using that for damage output, so it's fine. Here's the Weezing. Okay. Misty Surge. Whoa, okay. So you have the alternate ability one. I thought you were going to have the ability that shuts down my Magic Bounce, but I guess that doesn't matter if you're not going to set up with it. So Misty Surge. That will make it so that I can't inflict a status condition on you, which is fine, because it means you can't inflict a status condition on me. So you can't poison me, you can't paralyze me, you can't burn me. So this actually kind of works more in my favor than in your favor. It also weakens the power of Dragon-type moves, but I don't think that's going to be super beneficial here. There's the Thunderbolt. Okay. Oh, no, took that better than I thought I would have. And again, I don't have to worry about it paralyzing me. So, for some reason, I thought you were going to go for a physical attack. That's fine, you're going for special attack. So I will set up my light screen now. So your Thunderbolt will deal even less damage now. Okay, let's keep it going. Strange Steam, what does that do? I'm not super familiar with that move. Oof, that did a lot, actually. Okay, well, maybe it's time to go into Milotic. Save Espeon for the Whimsicott. Because if Espeon goes down here, I really don't think Milotic can beat Whimsicott. So, what does Strange Steam do, though? Can it lower one of my stats? I'm not familiar with that move. I'm hoping it can lower my stats because it'll help my ability with Whimsicott. So, let's see. Lower your speed first? I guess so, and then set up Aqua Ring afterward. Because I can't burn you with Scald, not while Misty Terrain is in effect. So, we'll get that going. That did a decent amount of damage for a non-stab move. Okay. Thunderbolt. Okay. But I have Light Screen up. Very good. Good girl, Milotic. Okay. Yeah, this Weezing's still going to be a bit of a problem, though, but I have a couple more turns with Light Screen in effect. So we will get the Aqua Ring. I will try to stall out this Misty Terrain, and then we will try and burn it with Scald. Or I'll just try and take it out with Scald, flat out. And then that will only leave Whimsicott, which will have Moonblast, which he could still win this. It's not over yet. But I have to make sure that Espeon is alive for Whimsicott, because Espeon can deal enough damage, and I don't have to worry about the Whimsicott sitting up on me. Now, the Whimsicott did have U-turn, which is worrisome. So, if I lower its speed first with Icy Wind or something with this Milotic, if Milotic's still alive, then I can maybe stand a chance. For now, let's get that burn. I don't need the burn. It'd be nice. Nice! Love it! Yeah, just have to wait for Misty Terrain to wear off. Okay, there's the Thunderbolt. Good girl. Now, he could still paralyze me here. I think it's only a 30% chance of it happening, though. Maybe it's less than that. But Scald was 50%, and I definitely needed that. Or I didn't need it, but it's appreciated. It helps for a bulky Pokemon like Weezing. So there's my Light Screen is gone. A little more troublesome now, but I still have Life Dew in the back, and I'm faster than it. So let's do this. This might not KO. Oh, it was enough to KO. Alright, great. Okay, that only leaves the Whimsicott. So the Whimsicott had Leech Seed, Tailwind, U-turn, and I gotta think its last move is Moonblast. Or Taunt. It could also have Taunt. If it does have Taunt, that's not the worst thing in the world. In fact, that would be awesome if it did have Taunt, because I'd love to switch into Espeon and bounce the Taunt back at it. But that's okay. We're just gonna have to go for Icy Wind. I don't think it's gonna have an offensive Grass-type move, but I just fear of it setting up its Sleep Seed. Okay, Moonblast is its 4th move. Let's see. Okay, that did a decent chunk. Ooh! You get the special attack drop, but that procs my competitive ability, which gives me a special attack buff. Sorry, buddy. That's the one time you don't want to get the secondary effect on Moonblast. Alright. So that did half. So without the special attack boost, that probably only would have done a quarter of your health. So that definitely helps. Okay, and I can take another Moonblast. So actually, my Milotic probably could have taken this all along. But I wanted to play it safe. Wanted to be a little more defensive just in case. There's the U-turn, which should deal even less damage, I would think. Yeah, because my Milotic is full-on invested in physical defense. So this might not KO, or it might just barely do enough. It was enough! Alright, awesome job, Milotic. Well, Bluelinks, I commend you for using a fairy-type team. That is not what I was expecting to fight today, as evidenced by the fact that I brought Haxorus along. But that's fun. I like fighting those themed teams. And you had a very well-rounded team, too. Your team did give me a hard time. I definitely played some things improperly. I will take your lead card, thank you. But very fun stuff. Whew. Thank you for the battle. And folks, if you would like to participate in the series and battle me as well, there is a form you can fill out in the description down below. Otherwise, that wraps up this episode of Pokemon BATAW, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. Haxorus, you'll get a better battle in the future, buddy. As for the rest of my Pokemon, yeah, they all served a purpose. They all did their job. All right. That wraps up this episode. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans. Whoosh. Hang on, I gotta do a spin, right? I gotta do a spin. Okay, and whoosh. That's much better. Hey, thank you for watching my video all the way to the end. If you want to know what other types of videos I plan to make, or if you just want to try and keep in touch with me, you can either subscribe to my YouTube channel here by clicking the button down below, or you can follow my Twitter account, @RealYoshiller. I post previews, and I post when I'm going to events, and if you want to interact with me, that's probably the best place to do so. Either way, I appreciate any and all support that you guys have, and I hope to see you all in the future. Woohoo!